I'm streaming on Hatem Gye-Nyame. I'm streaming on, well, actually, it's sending data. I ain't cut y'all off. That's YouTube. Stop blaming me. Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., can't find support channels enabled. Dashboard. What? What are they talking about? Man, I think everything froze. Because I'm on the screen froze. So family, it's best to go to the Spreaker station. Spreaker never let us down. I'm somebody back up on YouTube now. All right, somebody on Facebook. But I'm frozen. It looked like I'm frozen in time. But it's cool. All right. James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, Senior Delma Triggs, Thomas Alula Berry, Lacey Allen, Ohio, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Sasha, come put on your clothes, baby. Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Real Life Here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Delimon Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Jane Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gatson, Jay Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trax, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson is not working well. Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, did you put on your lotion? Did you brush your teeth? All right. Let's start. Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Jean Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, John Perkins, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe, Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Rainey Lauren Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders. Question. Navita, I see that you responded to CeeLo. Are you seeing her comments on our timeline on the YouTube channel? All right, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, because it appears she's on Facebook and you are on YouTube. Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shechem Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Dolores Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Colford, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon, Joella Giles, James Carswell, Alberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks. I got to call my son back. One of my sons is calling. I think he's calling about Simba Camp. Westina Banks, the one we having in Columbus. There should be some post up on the timeline. I'm just saying. Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Kundal, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacy Trice, Denise Gore, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid Isin, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, and Henry Monger III. Family, you get your family on the list, and we'll do it for as long as we can. Because, when it get to where we read and take an hour to read them, I don't know. I'm going to have to hire somebody to go on and read the second half hour. All right, so we raise up our glass and we salute all those ancestors that we called and the ones that we didn't call, that's in our personal line that we don't know because of the hell that we went through in North America. Shots have been fired and we're firing back. So we call on our ancestors because we need their guidance and their protection in all things that we think, say, and do. And we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Right now, we are on the lovely, beautiful, and magnificent day of Ujima. I'm giving all those that's born on Ujima just because I'm feeling good right now. Because I was mad as hell last night, but I'm feeling good because I see light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to clap it up for all those Ujima born. What are you doing, baby? The charger's already, it ain't working because it wasn't plugged in. You can't plug it in now. Y'all must not be trying to go to camp. Is it charging? All right, the plug went in. So all those Ujima born, we shouting out to you now. Family, activate those reticular formations. We are seeking our principle. Hashtag Ujima. Damn, I forgot to put that on my hashtag. Hashtag Ujima. Somebody throw a hashtag Ujima up on a timeline, please. Hashtag Ujima. For those that don't speak the language, Ujima means collective work and responsibility. We are hunting using our reticular formations to find Ujima in the community, snap pictures, talk about it, make videos of it, catch and release, family. Please do not try to make Ujima a personal pet. It belongs to the community. So if you see Ujima out there, you could catch it and release it, or you could just observe it in the wild. How does it operate? We got to study our principles. We got to get out there and search them out. So for those that don't speak the language, Ujima means collective work and responsibility. Righteousness is the Modic principle. Respect is from the M7. That's the principle of the day for the M7. The color is blue. But I'm not getting, this will be the last time we go through soft blue, family. The Hermetic law for the day is vibration. Male name is Kwaku. Female Akua. Now, we are lacking on our toaster team. Because those that come into the toast, we got a toaster team. I need to know how many Ujima born. How many Ujima born is out there? How many Kwakus we got out there? How many Akuas? I'm trying to fill the list because I want to be able to have at least representatives of the days every day. You know what I'm saying? So that means, all right, I can't get up at what time? 5:15 when we usually do the show. Can't get up at 5:15 every day. But on my day, I'm going to represent. This week, I'm representing. I'm representing Ujima, so I got to be up. Type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get it locked in. Let me see. Miss Christine say, this thing a mess. I see her comments and I'm on YouTube. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So we lift up our glass and we salute this present moment. We salute the power in this moment. And we claim the power in this moment. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, move to our children's children, on to infinity. Which we have to go and knock down all the roadblocks. We got to knock the stuff out the way. We know they're going to have their challenges, but we got to take care of our challenges in our day, or they will hunt our children. Families, we got a lot of challenges that we need to knock down before we lay down. So we raise up our glass for our future generation. We toast them in advance, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move, and we toast. This is that selfish toast, that momentary toast for you. Go on, look at it. What is it? What is it that you need in this moment? Ashe. From there, family, I toast the most magnificent, beautiful, uplifting, inspiring, strong, faithful, intelligent, the most intelligent individual in the room right now. I lift my glass up to you. We say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy, and 100 years. And I did say 100 years. Y'all have a great day. I got to get my kids, my babies to this campus. They're going to go. I got to finish this paper. Woo, Kwame. I still taste the root. Man. He requested that black seed is very, very, I don't know. I can't even describe it as bitter, but it's not quite, but I ain't, whatever. All right. But this is probably the healthiest drink I got. But good God Almighty. Got a kick. All right. I'm out. Have a great day.